Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age 2. Last we left off, we were about to finally confront Bartrand after all that we've been seeing going on in this mansion. Well, let's get to it, shall we? Sing this song with you? Oh, goody! Okay. Well, this doesn't bode well. And Bartrand. Oh.
I can't hear it anymore. I just need to hear the song again. Just for a minute. Stop saying that! I know I shouldn't have sold the idol to that woman. It was a mistake. A mistake.
What?
Bartrand, get a hold of yourself. Do you know where you are? Do you know what you've done?
Emmerich, you'll help me, won't you, little brother? Help me find it again. You were always a good one.
Help you? Bartrand, you left me to die. You left all your men to die. And for what? Some trinket? Look at yourself. Look at what you've done to the men and women who served you. Where's your nobility, brother? Where's your dwarven honor?
And, again, this is an example of something that can only pop up if you have certain members in your team. For example, Anders, can you do something? Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to handle this situation with Bartrand, well, peacefully. Relatively. But yes, Anders? Can you do something?
This doesn't feel natural. If he wasn't a dwarf, I'd think a demon did this. His mind has been poisoned by something powerful. That's all I can do. It won't last, I'm sorry.
Oh my.
Emmerich?
I'm here.
Emmerich, what have I done?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Make it stop, little brother. Don't let me... Don't let House Kethless fall like this. I know. I don't deserve it. But please, Emmerich, don't leave me like this. Make it stop.
Enough with the speeches. I'll get you to a healer, and you'll be fine.
And you can still choose to do that, to put him out of his misery. But if you didn't have Anders with you, you would only have that option. You wouldn't be able to clear his mind at all. Let's get him out of here.
I doubt that staying in this house is helping his condition.
I'll send someone to come get him. Sit tight, brother. Help is on the way. Come on, Hawk. The sooner we get out of this house, the better.
Indeed. Oh, interesting little bug. Even though I have the PC version, I hit the tab and it brings up the little talk icon there. For like a console version. Which, all things considered, is actually pretty funny.
Emmerich, I can't hear the song anymore.
Oh, Bartrand.
Lead the way.
I'm not gonna talk to those guys, because they're just gonna say something inappropriate for the moment. I've already looted this place. Except for the crazed guard here. And was there anything in here I missed? No. Okay. So there are actually a couple of ways out of this joint. One of which is the way that we came in, and one of which is the front door. I'm going to take this exit, though. For some reason, both exits lead to the same place. Yeah, that makes sense.
Did you need something, Varric?
You were staring
A
at me.
stiff drink, maybe. I feel like I've been kicked by a horse. I almost wish Blondie hadn't wiggled his fingers and cleared Bartrand's head. I liked it better when I just wanted to kill the bastard.
Yeah. Well, I'm proud of you.
If I ever had doubts about who was the better brother, they're long gone. You did good.
No, please, Hawk. There was never any doubt. I'm the handsome, irresistibly charming one. I'll deal with Bartrand somehow. Make her that'll be even more of a joy than it used to be. I still can't believe what he did in that house. It's one thing to walk away and leave us to die, but that...
Well, remember that the statue drove him mad.
He didn't do this on his own. The artifact from the Tig warped his mind.
Don't let him completely off the hook. He chose to steal the damned thing. He brought it on himself. Anyway, thank you. I'll keep looking into who bought that blighted statue. At the very least, they need to be warned about what happened.
Yeah, she asks, "Did you need something?" He was staring at her like he couldn't decide... Well, he was staring at her rather awkwardly. Hello, finished this place? And let's see. Ah, we should check in with Emmerich at the Hanged Man. I mean, no, let's not, you know, have that conversation here. Let's go back to the Well, I did say a stiff drink. Fair enough, I suppose. So, what's up? Well, actually, before we do that...
Oh, cheer up, Blondie. You're making me cry just looking at you.
Don't.
You made a mistake. It happens.
I almost killed a girl.
You've killed 254 by my last count. Plus about 500 men, a few dozen giant spiders, and at least 2 demons.
It's not the same.
Why? Because this one you feel bad about? Maybe that's the problem.
Interesting. I do love their banter.
You have got to hear this, Hawk. There's this tale making the rounds. They're saying you single-handedly fought off a pirate invasion at midnight on the sacred ground of the Chantry.
Oh, is that all?
Don't the stories mention my stunning good looks? What about my cunning wit?
Nope. They skip straight to the part about the lovable dwarf with the gorgeous crossbow and the heart of gold. I try to steer them straight, but you know how stories go. Just don't be surprised if people seem in awe.
Why tell stories?
What compels you to spin these ridiculous tales?
I love the sound of my own voice, and I'm a compulsive liar. Honestly, I don't know. It's just something I do. There's power in stories, though. That's all history is. The best tales, the ones that last. Might as well be mine.
I can empathize. What do you get out of this?
I find it hard to believe you're spreading these stories without getting something in return.
Well, that just shows what you know, Hawk. The stories are their own reward. You really need to see the look on someone's face when I tell them you ripped the arms off an ogre. Just once.
Well, why am I the hero?
Wouldn't it make more sense for you to be the main character in these tall tales of yours?
There's a recipe to a good hero, Hawk. It's like alchemy. 1 part down to earth, 1 part selfless nobility, 2 parts crazy, and you season liberally with wild falsehoods. You let that percolate through a good audience for a while, and when it's done, you've got your hero.
You've been busy.
And exactly how many taverns have heard this particular story?
I only frequent the nice ones. Where it goes afterward is anybody's guess. You're beautiful, deadly, and hang out with fantastic dwarves. It would be a crime if people didn't talk about you. Anyway, I'll quit exaggerating before it goes to your head.
Beautiful, huh? Curse you, Varric, why are you not romanceable?
If you want a drink, order it from Korth. In 3 years, Nora has never gotten my order right.
Blarg. What's up, Busy? Oh.
Isabella, my dusky goddess. You have buried yourself in the flesh of my heart like a worm in a red, red apple. You heartworm, you.
Oh, look, my friend is here. Excuse me.
But I haven't gotten to the part where I invite you to feast upon my tender white flesh.
That's all right. I think I'll manage. Speaking of romance,
Huh?
you, Anders, and Justice. That must be exciting. As they say, two's company, but three is better.
Not with Justice. None of your business. I like Anders.
I enjoy being with Anders. And that's all I'm going to say about it.
We know about Anders. What about Justice? Does he not get involved? Or perhaps he thinks you're too good of a person and isn't willing to smite you. That would be a shame, wouldn't it? Everyone deserves a good smiting now and then. I could use one right this minute.
Izzy. Oh, gosh. I do still love the lady. And... Actually... Across the bow. And speaking of the nice lady...
So he comes down wearing nothing but his robes.
Yeah, she will actually comment on whomever you happen to be with at the time. And sorry, Varric, but it's time for Izzy to take her time in my party. And let's see. Herbalist tasks. Okay, side quests. Alrighty, so I think it's time that we went to Heavy Word with Emmerich in the gallows. We've been kind of avoiding them, haven't we? What do I have to... Okay, that's what I have to do out there. Ah. Emmerich.
Hello, Emmerich. Aveline says you need my help again.
I've spent the past few years continuing my investigation into the murders of Ninette, Marin, and the other women. I believe I finally have a suspect. A man called Gascard Dupuis.
Well, why do you need me?
Is this man in hiding? Am I to find him for you?
No, I know where Dupuis is. I just can't get to him. When I became convinced of his guilt, I went to the city guard and demanded that they do something. The guards raided his mansion and found nothing. They were forced to apologize, and I was reprimanded. Meredith forbade me from continuing my investigation. But she didn't say I couldn't seek outside help.
Well, who else is looking into this?
Were you the only person investigating these murders?
Yes, unfortunately. The Templar Order believes this is a matter for the city guard. And the city guard, well, they rejected my evidence and dismissed the murders as isolated incidents. They don't care either. Women are dying out there, and no one's doing anything.
No, Emmerich. Did you show anyone the bones?
I retrieved a sack of human remains for you. Didn't you show it to the guard?
I did. They said the remains could have been gathered together by scavengers looking for bits of gold and jewelry. They said there was no way to tell if the remains even belonged to the missing women. I had no choice but to continue the investigation on my own.
Tell me about your suspicions.
What have you learned about Gascard Dupuis?
He's a reclusive nobleman who's rarely seen outside his estate in Hightown. He knew 2 of the murdered women and made inquiries about the others. It cannot be a coincidence.
Maybe you're right.
It should be investigated at least.
Thank you. I faced nothing but ridicule. To hear someone say that is encouraging.
Alrighty. I will help if I can.
What do you need me to do?
I knew I could count on you. You'll need to go to Gascard Dupuis' estate after nightfall. Please figure out what Dupuis is hiding. If he's innocent, find evidence to prove me wrong. It's just that simple.
Nothing over here for me to see. Alright. Alrighty. So, let's go check this out. Ah, yes. Cascade Dupuis. Let's go pay him a visit, which we can apparently only do at night because he's out or something during the day. Makes sense. I have no idea what that tune was supposed to be. Nothing? Good. Okay. The Dupuis estate. Yes. Okay. Interesting. Demons! Right off the bat. That's a good sign. So, what's he doing with demons in his estate? Hey, hey. Back off of Anders, please. You okay there, Anders? A thank you note. Gascard, thank you kindly for your last shipment. It arrived in almost perfect condition. The requested payment is on its way. Please use the artifact with care. The creatures can be difficult to control even for an experienced mage. A pleasure doing business. Your friend.
Looks like Gascard's been busy.
Yes, it seems like. A broken longsword. Okay, nothing we can do that way. Oh. Oh!
Looks like we're in the right place.
Meanwhile, while I'm here, I have to loot the entire place. Because that's what I do as an adventurer. You know? Okay. Oh, looky! More demons. A reply from Starkhaven. Monsieur Dupuis, this is in regards to your inquiry into missing mages. I would like to remind you that the duty of seeking out missing mages, if there were any to begin with, would fall to the Templars of Starkhaven, not a minor nobleman from Kirkwall. I would also like to take this opportunity to remind you that the Circle of Magi as a whole does not welcome casual inquiries about the mages in its care. Thank you, First Enchanter Radek.
Sounds like Gascard was trying to locate a particular mage in Starkhaven.
Ah, chest. Ooh. Is a rune recipe. And vials of blood?
Blood magic. Someone's been naughty.
Naughty, you call it. Okay, sure. It was, as you say, naughty. Meredith's apology. Monsieur Dupuis, please accept my humble apologies for recent events. The Templar, Emmerich, has been reprimanded for his wrongful accusations and for arousing suspicions within the city guard that led to the raid on the estate. On your estate. I will see that he is restrained in future. Sincerely yours, Knight Commander Meredith.
Clever. He stopped Emmerich from investigating by getting Meredith on his side.
Chest of clothes.
Women's clothing. Perhaps they were taken off the murdered women.
Or maybe he has a thing for wearing women's clothing, but while either is possible, I sincerely doubt it was something so benign.
Help me, please! He's gone mad!
What?
You're not him. Shit, I know what this looks like, but I didn't hurt her.
Release her.
Let her go, and we can talk.
If I let her go, you'll kill me. I don't know why you're here, but there's a killer out there, and I think he's playing us both. Just let me explain.
Calm down.
You don't have to be afraid. I'll hear what you have to say.
Several years ago, my sister was murdered. The bastard's now in Kirkwall, killing again. The same way he killed my sister. It starts with a bouquet of white lilies. He sends them to each new victim. Alessa was going to be next. I took her, so he'd have to come to me. I was finally going to face my sister's killer, but then you showed up.
He's lying! He hurt me!
I've explained this. I need your blood to track you down. If he took you, it was for your protection.
Blood magic.
Let go of me!
Oh.
She'll go straight to the city guard. They'll ruin everything.
You're a blood mage.
I could report you to the Templars for blood magic.
Yes, I've used blood magic and lyrium to augment my powers. I'm not proud of what I've done, but I had to. He took my sister from me.
That's not exactly what I meant to say there. You're afraid of the guards.
Can't you just tell the city guard what you told me?
Why? I don't want him arrested. This isn't about justice. I need to be the one to bleed him dry. Besides, they probably wouldn't even hear me out.
Emmerich suspected you.
Emmerich was certain you were the killer.
Of course he was. But I was trying to find the killer just like him. Our paths crossed and he just assumed I was the murderer.
I need to tell him about this.
He'll want to know what happened here.
Tell him whatever you like. I'll be long gone by then.
Tell me about the killer.
Who killed your sister?
A powerful and experienced blood mage. I believe he uses the women for some ritual. His victims are attractive, healthy women with few social ties.
Let me help.
I can help you track down your sister's killer.
No, I can manage on my own. I'm headed to Darktown. If you learn anything new about the killer, find me there. I have a score to settle with him.
I see. Isabella, rivalry, huh? Loot the past! Yay! I don't know what I tried to say there. I think it was palace, but obviously this is not a palace. Loot, loot, loot the castle. It's not actually a castle either. I don't care anymore. It's irrelevant! Loot the mansion. There we go. So, I wonder what's going on here. I should probably let Emmerich know. After all, that's kind of only fair. Huh? Where is he? Well, we're gonna have to find out next time on Let's Play Dragon Age 2, because we're out of time for this installment. Hope to see you then!